All right, everyone, welcome to Sour Horsepower. And as you can see behind me, we are at my new house. Haha, I mean, not too much to see around, but over here, we got the truck and the trailer over here on this pad. But we got to do a couple things. As you can see, it's been a while since the grass has been mowed. We got to do a whole bunch of stuff to the garage to get it ready because the Hellcat Redeye is still at my old house right now. Mainly because I didn't want it over here when we're doing a whole bunch of construction type things to the garage in here, which we'll go ahead and look at in a minute. But while we're out here, I just wanted to go ahead and touch on some of the things that we need to do to the outside that you also see projects coming up on as cars drive past. But let me see here. So as you can see right here, if you can guess what these these marks are in the driveway, and then even up to the road, let's go ahead and take a look. So even all the way up here, you see, let's do it this way. Yeah, there. So that's from the trailer coming in and out of here. So basically what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna fill in this section here. We got it marked off where we're gonna fill in the asphalt to make the driveway a lot easier for the trailer so we don't keep tearing that thing up. But we got to do that probably in the next couple weeks. I want to get it done before we really go racing more this fall. So we also got some gutters. Got to do some gutter work around here because the gutters on the outside of the garage, they kind of just dump all the water right in front of the garage and it pools up. So that's another project we got to do today. But as we walk in here into the garage, might see my brother in here. Let's see. Oh, he's in here working. So as you can see, we've got a nice 2-car garage. My brother, he's an electrician, so he's doing some lighting in here for me because the only lights we have in right now are coming off of the motors for the garage doors. So we got to get some lights put in. I'm gonna flip the camera around 1 second. All right, so as you can see, we got to do some lights back here. I'm gonna put a giant toolbox back on this wall. So this is where the Challenger will ultimately end up being, is right here in this stall. It's really nice and deep. So we got an outlet over here. I got to rip all this stuff off. There used to be like a workshop sort of thing in here, which is why none of it's finished. And you had a whole bunch of shelving and stuff. But we're gonna fill in this gap here. We're gonna bring the wall flush, put an outlet, toolbox, all right here, and then the Challenger will go right here. We're gonna have some lights up here for the toolbox and the workshop area, and then we're gonna have some lights going down this way for to be over top of the car, and then he's putting a light over here because the Spider will end up being in this bay here, so he's putting a light up there above that. But while we're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and put us on a time lapse so we can see the lights going in. All right, so one of the quicker jobs we have today is we have to do these gutters. So as you can see here, the gutter from the side of the house drops down. He used to have just that little pipe extension, but the way that the driveway is, it's actually kind of starting to sink back towards the house a little bit. So all the water, as you can see by the dirt marks, would all just pull up here. So what we're gonna do is cut the gutter, let's see, right about here. We're gonna run it all the way across the house. I got this little Y connector thing here that's gonna go up there, and then it's gonna connect that side of the house gutter over to this side of the house, and we're gonna run it down. We're gonna run a 90 because, again, you see he just had a little extension here and it all just pulled up right here. So we're gonna do a 90 that turns, and it's gonna go back down here through the garden, through a corrugated pipe, and out towards the road. So let's go ahead and get started on the gutter project. All right, so progress update. We started over here with the Y to make sure when we come over here, it's all already pre-leveled, and that way we don't shoot it too high or too low over on this side. So we got the Y connector in, we're working on this, and then my brother realized here, you want to go ahead and show him what we found? Oh look, a tube. There's only one problem though. It's completely full. So the previous owners ended up knowing that this was a problem, and they fixed it by running the underground pipe. But the problem is we bought this house from a flipper, and he put these gutters extensions on there. I guess he didn't know that that was connected there. So unfortunately we can't use that right now because I don't know how clogged up it is, and I don't know where it exits because I haven't been able to mow yet. So the grass is way too long for me to see where it exits over here. So maybe one day we will actually connect it to that underground pipe, but we're actually going to do the same thing that they tried to do. We're just going to run it above ground. So I got the 90 that's going to go in there, and it's going to run behind these bushes and stuff and dump out towards the road. So somebody knew it was a problem, and unfortunately now we have to sort of fix somebody's mistakes when it comes to putting these gutters in. But yeah, let's get back to it. Alright, so the gutters are just about done. Obviously we are not professional gutter installers, so might not be, it's a good, we'll call it a good 10-foot gutter. But we ended up wrapping this around here. We reused his old one and connected it to the corrugated pipe, which is running out to the front of the house. But we tried to reuse as much of the old clamps and brackets and stuff as possible, and we reused a bunch of the old gutter stuff. We got to cut this wire out. This is an old phone cable that was going up there into the bedroom, but yeah, we'll rip that out. But see, we got to connect it here. I just got to clean up that top little piece, and we got it going across, got it strapped up, and then over here we got the little 90-degree, somewhat 90-degree bend coming down, strapped there again. I gotta clean up this. This is what was behind the gutter. Not the greatest looking, and then of course I gotta patch these holes and stuff. Put some caulk in there or something to clean it up. But yeah, so the gutter project is done for today. Now he's gonna jump back in and finish doing the lights in the garage here. And then after that, later this week we'll have a second episode of this, and then we will be finishing up the drywall. That might be its own episode depending on how much is going on with that. And then painting, and then we're gonna epoxy the floor and stuff. So a lot of stuff. And then actually here, this pillar post beam thing, we're gonna enclose that in drywall and make it look very nice, hopefully. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm gonna put you guys back on a time lapse while he finishes off these ceiling lights, and then we'll get out of here. All right, everyone, so I just got back to the house. My brother's been working on the lights the entire time. I had to take the truck to the dealership to get the oil change and the fuel filters, which you're supposed to do every 10 to 15,000 miles. So it has 2 fuel filters on it. Oh, let me get you out of the light there. I feel like I just got robbed on the price. So before any sort of discount, the oil change and 2 fuel filters was like $750. And he told me that. I was like, are you kidding me? So I ended up getting, they ran some sort of discount code and gave me $100 off. But we're about to go in and check on the lights. Progressing, probably. He's drilling something in there. But I haven't seen the lights. Have been gone for about 2 hours. So he said he got them done over the phone. So let's go ahead and take a look. Are you done?
No.
Not? Well, we got the lights installed. Well, I should say he did. Thank you. So we did 2 lights here over top of the car, so it'll be flanked on each side of it. And then we did 1 back here over top of the tool bench that will be here. And he is now drilling a hole. Why are we drilling a hole?
That's where you're going to get your power for your receptacle for the tool bench.
Yep. So we're going to put in a quad receptacle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Quad receptacle there. Obviously there's construction wires and stuff all over the place. But yeah, I'm going to let him get finished, and then, as I step on things, let him get finished, and then I'll show you guys the final product over there, and then we'll wrap up this video.
And this would not be able to go through it.
So he hit the thing, or hit the drywall to pop that out, and then boom, brick. But you said it's fake?
Mm-hmm.
How is that? Oh, what the hell? It's like fake brick. Okay. All right. So what we got going on here? We got drywall. We got a chunk of fake brick. And then the original wood from the house from, well, 1885, whenever it was originally built. And then what he's trying to do is, can we see down in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go, maybe. Basically, we're trying to tap into the outlet that's on the other side of the wall, so that way we can bring the power from there and just flip it around and put another box on it, so.